What's up, everybody? We're here. It takes two
to Taylor.
So right here is Sean Taylor and
Brittany Taylor. So
we got some conversations that was on our messages, and people asked us about 3 things that kind of help support or like a pillars of like our marriage and relationship. And we have 3 things that's like our pillars of our relationship. The first one is communication. So always just make sure we're always talking and we always are expressing ourselves and just having conversations how we feel about something. So always make sure that we're actually like vocalizing everything we feel.
Yes, and the second C is going to be compromising. So making sure that you are having that communication, but also compromising and making sure that you have things aligned with your spouse so that you guys can continue to grow together and get to the next level.
Yes, and the last C will be conversation. Now, you're probably thinking like, you gotta say communication. No. I'm talking about conversation as in the kids are asleep. It's time to go have a conversation. As in, ma'am, are you touching my leg? Oh, it's time for a conversation. Or when the kids bust the door and they say, what you guys doing? Oh, we was having a conversation. That is our 3 pillars. It is communication, compromise, and conversation. So we're gonna real quick touch on a few of those real quick, just kind of help express. And then we can make videos later, kind of going more in detail with each one. But with communication, as I said, is making sure you're expressing yourself, telling someone how you feel about how you got about a situation, or conversation is exactly just like our red table talks.
Yeah.
Like our red table talks.
Just having that open communication, but also compromising. So one thing that we are really big at in our marriage is we always ask, hey babe, is there something that I need to work on? Is there anything I can do better? I feel like that is really, really big to ask that question, because you are giving that person the opportunity to open up and to say their true feelings at that moment.
Yes.
So for an example, Sean once had came to me and said, hey babe, is there something I need to work on or something I can do better? And for me, it was just like, yeah. Can you stop leaving the cabinets cracked open? Or another one, can you potentially put down a floor towel so that the floor in the bathroom isn't wet? So that gave him the option to know that those are some small things that he can work on to help, I guess, make things better and smoother for me. I'm not gonna say irritate me, but
Boy, she walk in and be like, is that another cabinet open? She gonna call it out. And then for like compromising, like I said on there, as a lot of people know about me, I'm an avid gamer. Like I game. Like I play games, right? But with that, I compromise. So before I ever play a game, usually I stop by and say, honey, you know me. You know, as soon as I touch this stick,
he's not gonna want to get up.
It's gonna be a fresh hour. A fresh hour. So is there anything they do? Do I need to go help with the dishes? I need help with the food? I need to go put a load of laundry in? Do I need to go take care of like the vacuum upstairs real quick? What do you need taken care of? Some trash need to get taken care of? Oh, I see it's about halfway full, but you know, men halfway full is different from wives halfway full. But then you need to take care of that, because you know, let me get all this done, because you already know as soon as I touch the sticks, I'm on that bad boy. I'm downstairs yelling at some 10-year-old. I'm on it. I'm playing the game. So that's what I mean, compromise is stopping, make sure that what your wants does not overfill someone else's wants or needs.
Absolutely.
It's make sure you just, like I said, sit down. And obviously too, there's an issue or problem, just communicate. It's all compromise and communication. You see how it all kind of just revolves around each other.
Yes. Last but not least, conversation.
Conversation. Oh.
So, adult conversation.
Make sure, like it mixed with everything else, make sure when you do your conversation, make sure you're communicating.
Yes.
Make sure that maybe your likes and wants. Maybe it's something that someone wants to try. And you probably going to have to compromise on what they want to try. Because maybe it's something that you're not quite used to, or something that you might not feel very comfortable with. Have that communication.
Yes.
Bring that up and say, hey, you know, you tend to communicate very quickly. You did a conversation, very quick conversation. I prefer more slow conversations, a little more intimate. And eye to eye, when we're having a conversation, I don't want to have a conversation in the back of your head. Maybe that might be something y'all want to talk about when you're in your conversation. So it's just things like that. Because honestly, that's what helped us in our relationship, is just really sitting down and talk, because she had different things that she was used to and there's different things I was used to.
Yes.
And we had to come to a middle ground to help make our conversations better.
Yes. And I can definitely agree with that. Just having that open communication and being able to successfully communicate with your spouse by saying the things that you like or the things that you want to try or things that can be done better. And try to potentially address it at that moment, meaning like, hey babe, was that good last night? Did you like what I tried? Or anything like that. So just having that open communication so that, that conversation can be right.
And it can be embarrassed. You feel kind of embarrassed. But keep in mind, it's all to help build you to a better union. Help build y'all to a better you guys. Make y'all as one.
Yes.
It's all about making it better as one. Because if you sit there and you never have any type of communication, something that you dislike or something that you hate is going to build up, it's going to blow up. If you never compromise, someone's going to feel like this relationship is a 90 and a 10 instead of being a 60-40 or a 70-30 or a 50-50. They're going to feel like, why am I doing everything by myself? Why I feel like I'm always sacrificing and not getting nothing back?
Yes.
And like I said, and then when you're having your conversation, if the person isn't quite enjoying the conversation, it ain't gonna last very long for a relationship or a marriage. So just make sure you guys are just using those 3 pillars and working together on those, okay?
Yes, those are 3 things that our marriage is very built strongly on. But also something that I had to learn in my marriage was my husband's not a mind reader. And I previously, in the past, I was one that would freeze up and not say nothing or feel like it would hurt his feelings, or I didn't want to just be open about certain things that were bothering me. For example, the examples I gave earlier, you have to have that open communication. And whenever compromise, because it's not just about you. You're that union, so you guys are as one. So you have to be able to compromise, communicate, and have that open communication, because man, I tell you, I used to just, I guess you can kind of say I would just hold it all in, and then sometimes just be like, blah, 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 blah.
Man, let me tell y'all. I would sit there and it could be something simple. Let's say I put a piece of tissue in the trash can. She'd be like, why you put that tissue? I'm like, whoa. But that's what I mean. It's like, it just don't let it build up. Even as a man, there are things that you will sit down and you'll think, okay, my partner doesn't want to hear me talk about this, or my partner doesn't want to hear me talk about how bad my day is. Sometimes you need to let that stuff go and actually have that conversation with her, because as a man, if you let that stuff build up, you're going to start having resentment. You're going to start feeling like you're doing everything by yourself, or you become a person that you close yourself away from your significant other. And then they're going to start feeling like they're not appreciated, they're not being loved. It's going to gradually just take your guys downward into a downward spiral. So just like I said, focus on those type of things.
Yeah. And have that open communication. And I appreciate you guys for just taking the time to watch us, give us feedback, let us know things that you guys are interested in more about us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. But also, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, if you want to know anything about us, if you want to see a video on something specific, we're open book. Yeah. We're open book, and we can be open and honest of what works for us as a whole, so that it can potentially help you grow your union. And if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment down below, you can leave it anonymously, or you can inbox one of us, and we can make sure to try to get that communication to you, even if it's...
Now, hold on. Pause on that. When she said inbox, look, gentlemen, I ain't saying that. That ain't open door to inbox and DM or constant.
Thinking about me, boy.
I'm just saying, man, that's not an open door. They be like, oh, you heard what you said? Just send a message. Hey, just want to nip that in the bud right there. But continue, honey. Continue.
Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and It Takes Two to
Taylor.
Thanks, guys.